Good evening, YouTubers. I'm up late playing with my kazoo. What else is new? And I'm experimenting with resonators. The thing with resonators, you're looking for some kind of plastic, some kind of food wrapper or whatever kind of wrapper, shipping wrapper. Tonight I handed out peppermint patties to the little trick-or-treaters that came around. So I'm thinking this is pretty stiff and crinkly, but it may be a bit thick. I mean, I've made kazoo resonators here out of a coffee bag, you know, because that's kind of got like a metallic on the other side to keep your beans fresh. And I got this hyper tough imitation X-Acto knife kit, and that's pretty sweet for cutting out resonators. What do I do with that piece of peppermint bag? Okay, we'll cut it through the price. Oh wait, that's stuck on. Is that stuck on? Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that stuck on piece. I tried cutting through other stuff here with through the label. It's an extra thickness on the plastic. It distorts the sound. But what you do, you press the penny down tight. You get your X-Acto knife, or this is the Hyper Tough. That's the brand Walmart sells. Which some of these tools are the Hyper Tough isn't too bad. The trick is you got to hold your penny down in place and not move, or you're going to throw your circle off. And a penny happens to be a pretty darn good size for making a kazoo resonator. And if you got a steady hand, you can probably get it with just one clean, neat, steady pass around there. Yeah, that broke nice and clean. Stripes. And I like these old-time kazoos with the screw on top here. They don't make them anymore. They got these cheaper versions here. They're just pressed in, and you really can't adjust the tension on them. You gotta get a pair of pliers here to pull them apart. And I just lost the stuff that the resonator ring. Where the hell did that go? Oh well, I'll try and take another one apart. Okay, you got a little cork thing that goes around, and it comes standard issue with a really crappy piece of cellophane glued to it. But if you salvage that piece, you can pop another piece. This looks like, yeah, that's coffee wrapper there. You can put that back on, and it just presses together, but there's no provision for adjustment. But as I say, you got to experiment to see what kind of plastic sounds better. This is some kind of food wrapper cellophane. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the pop-in fit. That ain't too bad. But I want to see what this, and this one here is pretty good. This is another thing, if you're looking for kazoos, if they got this folded in here versus this open here, it sounds better, I think. More gooder. More mellow, more sweeter, more saxophone-like. And these have also been altered. Instead of using a cork, I got a rubber O-ring. Obviously, you want to see if you can find an O-ring that's close to the size of a penny, because that's what you're cutting your paper out. So the paper goes in first, the O-ring on top, and you try and get it centered too. And the advantage of the screw-on resonator, it gives you a little bit of adjustability on the tension in the resonator. Yeah, just by changing the tension, you can squeeze it up or down or vary it a few ways. Oh, that's some sweet kazoo there. That's the York Peppermint Patty wrapper. What do I got in this one here? I think I got the piece of this stuff here without the thing. Yeah, and different sides of your mouth sound different, so you got to experiment to see where you can find the sweet sound. Yeah, and the resonator materials, you know, it's the equipment you got to work with. Cool. Don't be afraid to experiment. We come up with a beautiful sound.